What impact will the CPI report the day after tomorrow? And the Ethereum upgrade in 2 days have on the market? If you're interested in knowing more about this, please keep watching. Bybit is one of the best exchanges I've ever used. It provides great market depth, a smooth user experience, and an impeccable interface. So go ahead and click the link below. You can enjoy a $30,030 bonus for trading. As for BitGet, after completing Know Your Customer, KYC, and a $100 deposit, you'll receive a $100 trial fund. BitGet and have partnered to host a trading competition with a maximum prize pool of $15,000. You can have a chance to win in the lucky draw once you sign up for it. You're more than welcome to register for the competition. Alright, let's get started with the Bitcoin market. On the Bitcoin market, I must mark an important date out. Let's switch to the 1-hour candlestick chart. I must plot the date accurately. At 8:30 p.m. on April 12th. At this hour, the U.S.'s March Consumer Price Index, CPI, report will be released. My prediction of CPI is 5.2%. 8:30 p.m. is the time in GMT plus 8 time zone, not the time in the U.S. This period is the normal working hours for Americans. I will drop a note here for the prediction on time. Oops, it's the prediction on the CPI. That's 5.2%. So, what will the actual index be? It's difficult to say. I can't tell. However, there has never been such a big decline in a single month before. I'm planning to have a live stream 2 days after tomorrow and review the past performance of CPI. Is it possible for a significant fall to happen? As we know, the Fed has targeted 2% inflation. There has never been such a significant decline happen before. But everyone expects it to fall significantly this time. If the decline in CPI isn't as big as expected, the Bitcoin market will still experience a nosedive inevitably. Let's take a look at the current market of Bitcoin. The price action has become tighter. Besides, the tight price action, as you can see here, has a definite boundary. Both the resistance and support lines have been touched more than thrice by the price. This pattern is an effective one. Indeed, as far as I'm concerned, the price action develops in the most effective pattern among all. Look at all these points. 3 lower highs touch the resistance trend line, while the support trend line is connected with 3 higher lows too. As long as the price breaks through the pattern, the final trend is then established. Still, we need to observe it. After all, the price action has come to the final part of the pattern. In fact, we need to be dubious about the trend shown when the said situation happens, especially during the holiday period. Some people may ask if the trend is about to establish, given this pattern. Don't take any guesses before the price action breaks through the trend line. First of all, it's during the holiday period. Second, the trading volume is gradually shrinking without a surge is shown. If there's a volume surge, the trend can be easily predicted. However, given the current situation, the price is undergoing consolidation, and it hasn't shown a signal of the established trend. However, the trend has shown a sign of exhaustion. The bullish trend in the earlier period starts to exhaust. If the price action breaks through with insignificant trading volume, or it wavers through the trend line, the pattern is considered invalid. But concerning the current trend, the pattern remains effective so far. So, let's find out what the consequences are and how we should deal with them. I'm talking about the approach I will use. I would like to share it with you. If the upcoming price soars sharply, breaking through the trend line, and a green candle with a fat real body is shown, accompanied by a surge in trading volume, if that really happens, I will surely go long, because I think that we're at wave 3 now. After the correction ends, an uptrend will then be triggered, and that's my incentive to trade. But if the price action breaks through the trend line and rises slowly, surpassing the previous peak, without trading volume, I suggest all hedge positions should exit the market. As for long positions, I won't trade in a big amount either, because it's difficult to identify if the trend is favorable. In my view, if wave 3 is about to initiate after the correction, I believe the impulse of wave 3 shouldn't be weak, and without trading volume, if the price action breaks below the support, it's simple then. If the price breaks below, accompanied by trading volume, I will trade at this point. But my priority is to hedge the risk of my spot position. Let's take a look at two boundaries that appear evident in the pattern. If we want to confirm the breakout, both upper and lower boundaries serve as the standard. If the price breaks through the resistance level, it's around $28,800. If it breaks below the support level, the price level should be around $27,227. You can take this as a reference. Well, let's check on the Ethereum market now. Speaking of Ethereum, let's mark the date as April 13th. On April 13th, it's the Shanghai upgrade. I believe you've heard about that. This event falls on April 13th in GMT plus 8 time zone, and on April 12th in the US. After the Shanghai upgrade, the bullish bias will surely exhaust in short term. Besides, the Shanghai upgrade will encounter a substantial impact due to the withdrawal of staked ETH. Will be unlocked. That's going to happen. Many people may say that those who staked Ethereum are experiencing a floating loss. That's right. Many Ethereum traders are experiencing a floating loss. If the traders choose to sell a small portion of the staked ETH and make a profit, it will create selling pressure on the market. Of course, the selling pressure won't occur in an instant. The unstaking period is extended to 52 days and carried out in several phases. A certain amount of staked ETH is allowed to unlock every day. After the Shanghai upgrade, on April 13th, I believe there will be a minor correction, which can be expected. We shall act accordingly. Personally, I think it's fine if you miss out on this round of drop, but you should at least diversify the risk of spot position for now. Meaning to say, I'm going to sell just a small portion of my spot positions. As for the rest, I will use the futures and derivatives to eliminate the risk. In the last video, I showed you what happened during the last Ethereum upgrade, which I remember it's on September 15th. Yes, it's on September 15th. We've reviewed the market, so the upcoming trend can be predicted too. Let's switch to a smaller time frame. On the smaller time frame, Ethereum's trend has developed into a wedge. Did you see that? I think the support level is drawn here. You may say that the price exceeds the support. Actually, this trend line isn't considered perfect. And it's fine. It's okay if the trend line isn't perfect, unless it exceeds too much and the resistance level is converging gradually. This pattern signifies a slightly weak trend. Take a close look at the support level. If the price action breaks below it at this point, and we take the latest news on Ethereum into consideration, I think this is a good entry point for a trade. Let's take a look at the 1-hour candlestick chart. On this 1-hour chart, the price action falls and rebounds at 0.382. As you can see here, the price falls and rebounds. We mentioned this just now. Is this peak a good point to place a stop-loss order? If we do short selling or hedging, I think it's a good point. Think about this. On April 13th, the bullish bias will be exhausted. But before that, is it possible to break through the previous peak? I believe it can be difficult. It's quite hard to achieve. Lastly, let's check on the CME gap. Since the pull-up happens during the holiday period, the CME gap is likely to be created. The CME gap is located at a lower price, which is at $28,000. It's around $28,000. I think the probability to fill the gap at $28,000 is very high. Keep an eye on this. The exchange rate of Ethereum has been declining lately. For those who hold positions in Ethereum or have long positions there, it's quite challenging for you. Besides, the market is pricing in the positive effects of the Shanghai upgrade, so the exchange rate will experience a downside correction. This period presents an arbitrage opportunity. For example, if you want to go long, you can choose Bitcoin. And if you want to go short, choose Ethereum. These are all your choices. Well, let's check on how my strategies operate so far. Currently, I have $416 invested in several strategies, and the return is $16 after a few days. So, the rate of return is around 4% within these few days. You may give it a shot here. This platform will go live very soon. Alright, thank you. You're welcome to like and share my videos. And subscribe to my channel. Turn on the little bell button to show me your greatest support. Thank you so much. Bye bye.